Are you looking for a wireless microphone set that won't break the budget? Could this be one for you? Well, let's open it up, take a look at it, and find out. Here we go. Hey, it's Sean from Sean's DIY and Reviews, and on this channel I do a lot of DIY around the house type of projects as well as electronic reviews. So if that's interesting to you, definitely consider subscribing. And yeah, today we have this microphone to review. So we're going to take a look at what's inside the box. We're going to test it out for sound. Right now I'm using my Comica little mini microphone that I reviewed before. I'll leave a description for that in the bottom so you hear what it sounds like here, and then you'll be able to hear later on when I set this up what this sounds like. So without further ado, let's open this box up. Okay, so here's the box, and I think the name is WOQED. Anyway, the box is definitely nothing fancy whatsoever, but that's okay. Maybe they put more into the what's inside the package instead of the outside. So here it shows you what you can use it for: your mobile phone, an external speaker, mixers, and so on, even into your computer directly. So we'll try into the computer as well, but we'll try it in a few different ways. So opening up the box, you have a little styrofoam piece right here. Then you have your instruction manual right here, which is just a single piece of paper and tells you more of the same that we talked about before. In here, then again, it shows you your full operating instruction manual. And then over here, it comes with a little splitter that allows you to use your microphone in and also monitor with a headset. So you have that little guy there with a TRRS on that side. Over here you have your actual microphone, which is this little square box here, kind of fits in the palm of my hand, with the microphone attached, and the microphone can bend in a number of different directions and has a little clip right here to clip on your shirt or wherever you might want to clip it. So we'll show you how that looks in action in a short bit. Also, you have your little wind muff to go over to the top right there. Over here you have a micro USB charging cable. Has two ends on the one side so that you can charge both this guy, the receiver, and the transmitter at the same time. There's the connection right there for the transmitter, for the receiver, and obviously the transmitter right there. And then under this little plastic piece right here is where you're going to find your jack. All right, and then over here, if you wanted to plug it into an amplifier or something like that, which I have, I will go ahead and show you how that sounds as well. So that's what's in the box, and let's go ahead and set this up and show you how it sounds. So here's the sound of this microphone going right into my little Marshall amp. You're only hearing this directly through my cell phone speaker, so I didn't hook up the external microphone at the moment. But as you can see, as I talk, the light turns from green to red, so you can see that. So in a moment, I'm going to show you how this thing works with a cell phone, but I will point out one thing. You're going to see on here that this only has two lines. So this is called a tip ring sleeve or TRS connection. This will work with a DSLR or your computer, but it will not work with your cell phone right out of the box. What you'll need is an adapter like this. They're $4 or $5. So if you're going to buy this, make sure you get this adapter. And this is a TRS to TRRS. And so essentially it's taking this tip ring sleeve. So as you can see, there's three lines there because each one of these two things are rings. It's tip ring sleeve. And this one's only tip ring sleeve. So TRS female to TRRS male. You would need this cable in order to connect this thing to your cell phone. And I'll show you how that sounds once I connect this in. So I would just connect this here, and then I can plug this into my cell phone. If I wanted to use this one, as you saw, as you'll see, I'll use it with my amplifier, and I will use this cable right here where I convert this one into this, and I can plug it into my guitar amplifier. You'll hear that. Without this, you can plug this into a DSLR camera because this is the right connection for a DSLR. But for your phone, you would need a cable like this. So now I have the lavalier mic on my shirt, and I have it connected with that TRS to TRRS cable into my phone, and this is what it's going to sound like. You can see it right here. It's not as heavy as I thought, but it's going to be a little bit heavier than your standard lavalier microphone because you have that capsule that's on it. It's all encapsulated. It's all connected. If you had a typical lavalier, this one in particular is a little bit smaller with this part on the top. This one's a little bit bigger. So I'll show you also the other thing you can do with this. The other thing you'll notice is that this clip will remove. So if I wanted to, I could potentially on the fly use this as a interview microphone where I can talk, let the other person talk, and go back and forth that way. So that is one option with this. If I'm going to do it this way, you can probably hear the P's and the T's and S. So you definitely would want this cover over the top. So with this pop filter, it obviously makes this a little bit bigger, but you're not going to hear those pop sounds. And you can see compared to another one I have, it's just slightly bigger with this little pop screen over the top. But again, you could use this if you wanted to do an interview. There are other models. I don't have, this model came with just one, but there are models that come with two. So again, you could use this handheld and speak, or you can put it on your shirt. There's also this clip right here. So if you wanted to clip this inside of a jacket or clip it somewhere else, you could. And here I clipped it on the outside of my shirt so you can just see the size of it as far as what, it can be tucked inside your shirt as I showed before, but here's what it would be kind of outside your shirt just to get a sense of the size of it. And so, this is how it's going to look and this is how it's going to sound if you wanted to do something like that. So what do you think of the sound quality of this microphone? Let me know what your thoughts are. Is this something you would consider for the price? What other options have you used? I've reviewed a lot of different microphones on this channel, and I thought this was kind of unique. Kind of the things I'm looking for now is wireless, something that's a little unique, as well as maybe something that's high quality. Those are the type of things that I'm gonna look at. A lot of people reach out and ask me to review their things, and if it's not something I think you'd be interested in, I won't review it. But again, I'm not going to tell you you should or shouldn't get this. I want you to listen to the sound. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you like the way it sounds, it might be something worth getting. And now here is just the sound directly from my cell phone at the same distance without this microphone connected. So, let me know what you think of the difference between this. So now I plugged it back in, and I'm just going to move off camera here. And then I'll walk around up the stairs to my house for a minute and let's see how the range is. So right now I'm taking 1, 2. All right, so I didn't want to bore you with that, but basically I went upstairs and it was probably about 35 feet away, and it seems like the range was perfectly fine. Overall, I think it was pretty good. I've been using it for about a week or two. I've used it for a few other videos, and I think there's no issue with it. It might be a way to go if you want to look for something a little bit different and unique. Or if it's within your price range, you let me know what do you think. Put in the comments below what your thoughts are. What other solutions do you use? What else do you recommend? So give it a thumbs up if you learned something. Hope you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.